first one to come is Lieutenant Colonel Victor Jara. Can you please write the name on the paper? Anna, you can come in.
Morning, sir. Can I?
Please close the door. Today is February 29th. Have a seat, please.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, it's going to be a very short interview. We would like you to introduce yourself, and then there we have paper, and the paper has two sets of criteria. One is English criteria, and then the management of the interview as a whole. Okay, we're going to grade you on 40 points. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell us about yourself.
First of all, thanks for having me today, this morning. My name is Victor Jara. My rank is actually Lieutenant Colonel. I'm from the city now in my country. So well, this is not the first time as a pretending a mission. I live in San Lorenzo City. I have a wife, one daughter. She is 16 years old actually. In April, she did an anniversary. Unfortunately, I have no more fathers.
Can you tell us why you were late today?
Yes, I can tell you, sir. And can I just speak freely about that because I know that's a test. But anyway, as you know, sir, I'm in Comisola, and this morning I just received some direction from my commander. I have just to go first there in the Pinanza part of the
history.
Exactly, yeah. So I just thought at first that I had plenty of time, but unfortunately not because there is many traffic on the road.
Traffic.
Sorry, exactly. So not only the traffic jam. It's also the repair of some part of the road.
Yeah.
From San Lorenzo City.
From Barrick.
Yes, exactly.
Rocky there.
So I didn't just think about the time because
You have to prevent,
it's not common because since I work in Comisola for almost 1 year, I just forget something, in the environment here in the capital. But I know that it's not an excuse, of course, but I didn't just call you, sir, because I thought that it was on time. So that is reasonable. So that it was a specific point from the colonel that fortunately I had just to do it.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
For mission area, this is one of the most important is to prevent something that possible that can happen, So for the next time, you have to plan your time, and even you have to prevent, you have to try to plan in advance according to the information you have about your route. So for the next time, please try to be on time.
I will, sir. Yeah.
So, have you been to South Sudan before?
No, sir.
You're applying it for the first time, right?
Yes, that's right, sir.
Okay. So, we're going to show you a small video over here, and I want you to be a sponge, absorb the most amount of details out of what you see, okay? It's going to show the working environment in South Sudan, but it is not related to military observer. You will be inserted in that particular kind of operation, okay? So,
this United Nations troops based in South Sudan's largest state, Jonglei, have just received their orders for the day. Their routine and scheduled morning patrol by vehicle is unable to take off for fear that their cars will get stuck in the mud and will also slow them down while on patrol. The only alternative, therefore, is to go on foot. With weapons in hand, flak jackets on their back, and waterproof boots in place, up to 40 troops begin their difficult task for the day, a 6-hour foot patrol. Rain or shine, these peacekeepers move on foot for hours to make sure that the populations in the area are protected.
We will try to find out the population of civil, mainly the civil population areas, so that we can interact with them and find out the problem what they are facing in the field. So that's why we are doing our job like this. But yeah, it takes a time to fulfill, to achieve our goal. But what we are doing today is a step to achieve that goal.
A deteriorating security situation, intercommunal conflict, and difficult terrain in their area of coverage has now been compounded by heavy rains, which have left a lot of roads impassable and the terrain a lot more challenging. This has resulted to troops finding it quite difficult to get around, whether on foot or by vehicle. South Sudan's rainy season, which starts around March-April, stretches up to 7 months, sometimes 8, and with it, leaving in its wake inaccessible roads. This year's rains have persisted, but for the troops, this means more exhausting patrols.
Despite all the daunting challenges that we have had regarding the
So, what can you tell us about the video that you have seen?
Okay.
This is an excerpt, it's not the full-length video, okay? So, I understand that there's not a complete information that you're gonna get out of that video, so.
But I have just an idea.
Sure.
They works for contingent is a Nepalese contingent there. So the first information I get because it's the first time in Sudan and some information very important for every pilot is that the rain seasons. And why the rain season? Because that made a little difficult not only for the contingent. I just thought about the other people from another organization that work with them. I don't know, maybe human rights, people from child protection, because my knowledge is that sometimes some missions or patrol, they accompany and they go work together. But in this case, this is just Nepalese contingent preparing in the morning. They just preparing for to do their mission for the day, a patrol, because they receive some call in order to interact with civilians, and they put the most the highest force just to accomplish the mission. Just so that they was a little trouble because of the rain. They left the car and go. It's very exhausted. It's a little complicated, but they just accomplished or tried to accomplish the mission, to do the mission as the United Nations wanted to ask us to do it. So there you go.
So, what can you infer about the climate in South Sudan? Is it dry? Is it rainy? Is it?
They said that almost all the year. 7 or 8 months of rainy season is like that. It's very difficult to rain. That means that just the weather, the special weather to work efficiently is less than less than the proper weather that we need just to work in the area. So that is a big problem there. I just realized. I don't know in every country in the big country, but maybe.
Okay, did you find out about the weather in South Sudan?
Sorry.
Do you find out about this weather?
Have you looked at?
Have you
researched
Have you
anything
researched?
about the weather over there?
Made some investigation about the weather.
Okay,
Are
so-
you studying about the country that you are going?
I just read it honestly talking and not gesturing, to tell you the truth, about the weather and some information population, something like that. But the information that I get is the rainy season is just similar in every Africa, and I just have had some comparison in Central Africa, but not exactly that, that 7 months is their time, you know, that is new for me. And I just received that
But
information for
rainy
this.
is that
It was, they say, is rainy season or,
or dry season.
exactly, yeah.
So half of the year is rainy season and another half of the year is dry season.
Exactly, yeah.
So, do you have any questions, Octavio?
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Sara. You look like nervous now, maybe, I don't know. But just one question. They are contingent or milots?
No, I just, they are contingent, all of them is contingent, yeah, so.
So,
I just realized that it's contingent.
what is the purpose of that food patrol?
The food patrol.
Yeah, why they are doing it? If it's so hard.
They had to do that, I'm sorry, no, this is not the word. They just received the mission to interact with the civilian.
Mission or task?
Exactly, a task, a specific task, maybe in the population. They receive a call and they have just to do that, really, just to get, and to support the people in every situation that they need.
Okay. So, what about weapons? What did you see that
The weapons that they have, I realize is M4. They are just using the proper position of the rifle too, because they are interacting with the population.
Are they
And that's,
using-
that's the only weapon that I just realized in the video.
Do you know the make and model of the weapon?
The model? The model of
The characteristic of each
No, I just thought maybe it's M4, I guess.
M4? Did you see any transport being in the video?
Passport.
Yes. What kind of vehicles that you've seen in?
Now, their vehicle, they're using some, like that's a Humvee, right?
It's a Jeep. Yes.
It's a Jeep, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay. Good.